Hello.
Hi, Thomas. Do you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. What is the topic for today?
Computers.
Computer. Okay. It's interesting. But we can start slowly, but other people join us later.
Okay.
Okay. What do you need to know about the computers?
Well, I just thought we would, how they've changed our lives and how they may be changed in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think it's very important thing, and they change all the process because we haven't paper on the work now, and all documents are like e-document. Yeah.
Yes, well, I mean, when I first started working, there wasn't any computers. When I entered the workforce, there was no
What?
computers.
Could you repeat it?
Yes, when I started working as a young man,
Mm-hmm.
there were not computers.
Mm-hmm.
They may have had them like in banks or something, but they didn't have them in regular business.
Mm-hmm. But now it's very it's easy to make it, yeah.
Well, yes, but as I moved up in business, you had to learn more computer stuff as you go. You not only had to learn new about a new job, but also knew about computers. Right? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
You are sitting in a very dark room. I cannot see you.
Let's have some lights on here.
Michael, how are you?
I'm fine.
Is that better?
Yes.
Good.
So what are we talking today?
Computers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a computer?
Apparently.
Apparently, yes.
I have several computers at my home because my husband is an IT developer and he likes all kinds of gadgets.
Oh, yeah? He's a what developer?
IT.
IT developer.
Yes. Engineer. IT engineer.
How long has he been doing that?
Oh, for 10 years or longer.
Have you always had computers?
Yes.
Yes?
My first computer I get when I was about 16 years or so, because they just started to sell in Russia, and we bought one.
Good evening.
Good evening, Yuri. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hello, Yuri.
Yuri, do you have a web camera?
Yes.
Sorry, we cannot see you.
Can I see?
We see that you don't have it. Yeah.
Over there.
Oh, that's better.
Yes.
Hello. We're talking about computers. What kind of computer do you have?
I have notebook Acer.
Acer?
Acer.
Acer.
Yes.
What kind do you have, Anna? What kind of computer do you have, Anna?
Notebook.
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 Me?
Mine is a Toshiba.
Okay.
My notebook is Sony Vaio.
A what?
Sony Vaio.
Sony volume.
Mhm.
Okay. How has computers changed the way that we do business, or the way we live?
For whom is this version?
Oh, to Anna.
Okay.
Computers changed our world in a big way, I think. Because we now take online lessons, for example.
Yes.
And we speak with each other online, and we can discuss business matters online, and we can send emails, and we can have electronic documents, not a paper ones. So
We
it's,
have social networks.
yes. You know that the internet was invented by CIA?
By what? CIA?
Yes.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt. They're always into this high tech.
In 60s, on the first big computers was big as a room on that time.
I know Alan Turing was the first man who gave networks.
Mm.
Can you think of anything that computers are bad about? Does it hurt you?
The older computer was as a big room.
What? What?
The first computers are as a big room.
As big as a room. Yes, that's true. Now they've gotten very small. But is there anything that you can think that's harmful about computers? Valerie, you want any input on this?
What's the question, by the way?
Is there anything you think that's harmful with computers? That would be bad for you?
Well, it depends on how you handle with computers. In every aspect of life, you should be wise and moderate and not to be obsessed with computers. Because I know some guys are so obsessed that they surf the net around the clock, you know, every free time, all their free time, they're stuck in the internet, socializing and sending messages. So maybe at one moment in my life I was a little bit obsessed with computers, but now I think that computers don't do me any harm. Well, except for some nights when I really glued to the screen watching some serials in English. Well, I'm consoled by the thought that there's an advantage for me to watch serials all night just because they're in English, yeah, and it's kind of useful for me.
So it's like educational and entertainment, right?
Yeah,
yes, I like to watch TV series in English also.
Yeah, I'm watching 3 TV serials, yeah, right now. The Walking Dead, Lost, Beverly Hills 90210.
In
So
English.
it's really awesome. I'm really happy that we live in such an era when we can allow themselves to watch whatever we want free of charge, you know, and whatever time we'd like to, wherever we'd like to, because in the subway in Moscow you can watch serials, and because there is a Wi-Fi internet in the subway free of charge. So it's really awesome.
Valery, TV series, not serials in English.
Serials, I know. Well, you can say serials.
Serials.
Serial, yeah.
Thomas, what do you think?
Series is a part of one serial. For example, one serial contains 20 series.
One series.
No, it's series in
I
singular.
would say that a series contains like 14 shows. Like if you watch, like you said, like Friends, for instance. So it will be one show, and then the next time, it's the Friends is a series. That's how I would say it. I know that it is language. Normally you say serial, but that's not how I would say it. Do you think that any other reasons? Can anybody, or see Anna? Can you think of any other reasons that could be computers be harmful to you?
TV serials. Maybe.
Huh?
I think TV serials. Yes. They're speaking about TV serials.
I would say series.
Series.
Series. Like you wrote there,
No
series.
common in English.
TV series.
Yes.
That's how I would say this. I know it's I've heard a lot of people in this culture call it series, serial, but that's strange to me. Do you think
And
that?
computers also can be harmful. We less talk with each other. We more communicating online, and it's not real communication. There are a lot of people who sits all day on the computer and do not do anything else. Game, for example.
Do you think that could be bad?
I think it's very harm to stay every day near computer. It's not good.
Do you think it's bad for your eyes?
Yes.
It is bad for your psychic world too.
I had a problem with my eyes one time, and I went to an eye doctor, and she told me the most you should look at a computer screen is 3 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at a screen more than 3 hours a day? Yuri?
I'm sitting not often. I only use programs and speaking with people.
Oh. How about you? More than 3 hours a day?
2 or 1 hour. 2 or 1 hour a day.
Anna, how often do you watch computer screens?
I'm often to watch my smartphone screen. I'm not often at the computer because I have 2 little children and they do not allow me to sit at the day a long time.
Valerie, how often do you look at computer screens?
Now I'm at the computer screen, but it's only for the lesson.
Valerie,
well,
can you hear us?
As for me, I allow myself to watch 3 or 4 hours a day, maybe at most. But I sometimes watch my computer screen for 2 hours a day, perhaps. So on average, I would say it's about 2 hours and a half a day.
You work with computers at work?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking of watching some entertaining stuff like films or doing some correspondence with friends.
While you were out for there a minute, I said that eye doctor told me that you shouldn't look at screens more than 3 hours a day.
And the person must train his or she's eyes.
Yes, it's bad for your eyes.
Special gymnastics.
I don't know exactly what the problem is, but somehow it's bad for your eyes. It's more than 3 hours a day. I think that
the problem is that you do not blink your eyes when you see a computer screen. You watch something interesting and your brain is forget to blink, and your eyes got dry, and it's not very good for them.
you guys think that, Valerie, you think that's true?
Yes, I think.
No.
There is
I haven't heard of it.
There is a dryness of eyes.
From my own experience, well, I have been dealing with computers since I was 18. So for 18 years I have been working with computers every day, and about 3 or more hours a day. And actually, I have got the same eyesight as I had 18 years ago, and my eyesight got worse a bit, not because of computers, maybe because of reading, or it was just a teenager's tendency. When at teenage age, some people have their eyesight got worse a bit, and maybe it's natural process. But my eyesight hasn't become worse since I was 18, though I work with computers every day for several hours. So just maybe this bad effect on people from computers is overestimated.
I think it depends from your eye condition before you working with the computer.
We mustn't concentrate. We must look at the window or another side.
There is some programs, TV programs that reminds you to distract from the screen.
I think advertisement on TV must use in another way. You must doing something when it is advertisement on TV.
I think also, do you know what is hikikomori? No?
What?
Hikikomori. It's a Japanese term for people who sits on the computer all day and they order food to the home. They do not go outside for months.
Well, that's about it. You should get sunshine on you, right? Isn't sunshine important?
Yes, it's not very good, but they have psychological condition. They're afraid to go outside. They play computer games and eat pizza. Hikikomori.
I think it's a problem.
Yes, there are a lot of that kind of people in Japan, and I think in Ukraine and Russia too. My brother, for example, he likes to play computer games very much. He do not sleep at night often. He is late for work, and it's a very, very big problem for...
I think playing games is very bad for brain, for eyes, for brain.
It takes a lot of time. I know a lot of people spend a lot of time playing computer games, as opposed to doing anything, you know, is physically, you know, challenging or other deal with people, you know, real people.
While doing physical exercise.
Yes. I know that you know, obesity is a big problem in America. You know, people getting fat, and I think that's these computers was making it worse. As far as like the games, people don't want to go outside and play. Kids.
Yeah. That's right.
Is it? I know some of this technology stuff is just. It seems to be. You just get addicted to it, and then it's something you have to have, right? And you have to spend money to have it, to get it fixed, or get another one, or get a nicer one. It seems like you're just addicted to it. It's like an addiction. Do you agree with that, Valerie?
About some people getting addicted to devices.
Well, I mean, you know, now you have a computer. Now you really can't do. If your computer breaks, you have to spend money to go get it fixed, right? You know, like something's just more to go wrong. Do you understand?
Are you talking about fixing computers from time to time and spending money on it?
Well, it's just another thing you have to have, right?
Yes.
You know, just more complicated. Sometimes it can be just more complicating your life if you don't need it. Does that make sense?
It's not a problem. Modern computers do not break as often as older ones, so you do not have problems with it.
When you have a good antivirus?
Yes.
Well, there's all kinds of things that can go wrong with computers, right?
My computer is broken right now because my daughter broke it. They fell off from the table to the floor, and it was
broke, right?
yes, but it is working. Broken at some parts, but working.
Now, okay, well, this has also created a whole new industry of people that work in computers, right? Like your husband, Anna, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole new industry, basically, right?
Yes, but I think computers replaced some other devices like printing machines, typing machines.
What is it called? Typing machines, typewriters, right?
Typewriters, yes.
Yes, typewriters. There's a thing called a word processor. Have you ever heard of this?
Mm-hmm.
And fax machines. Now they don't have those anymore, right?
Yes.
Japanese people are in the early 19th most of all have glasses.
What?
Japanese people always have glasses.
Oh, people always wear glasses.
And Koreans as well.
What?
And Korean people as well. So Yuri is saying that Asian people have got glasses, all of them.
Sorry, Valery, we do not mean your glasses.
I'm not. I'm neither Japanese nor Korean, but yeah, Yuri is right because nearly all of them wear glasses, Korean and Japanese people. But I think that has nothing to do with computers. It's just because of maybe some genetical diseases, or I don't know.
Maybe the sun shines brightly.
I don't know. Maybe. I doubt. I think it's genetical.
Maybe they saw a lot of TV, playing computer games.
Mm-hmm.
Like cultural, you mean? That's the way they. You're talking about. Did you say document people, or did you say Korean people? Yuri, when you first said it, did you say document people? People that deal with documents?
I say about Japanese people.
Japanese.
Japanese, yes.
Japanese people wear glasses?
Wore and glasses.
Do you think so? Anyways, about computers, what do you think will be next with computers? What do you think they're going to come up with next? Does anybody have any idea?
They become more modern.
More modern.
In what way?
Maybe when you are saying something that the computer is.
You mean speech recognizer?
They have that, don't they?
It's not very good working right now for Russian language. Maybe for English is better, but for example, Google and iPhone speech recognizers do not work very well.
Yes, I know. My phone, it doesn't, even in English, it doesn't very well. So, but I think that's one thing going to change. The translation of like YouTube videos, I think, is going to get a lot better.
Oh, it's awful right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, I tell you.
I think about interpreters' work, and I think interpreters are needable than computer interpreter. I think a person interpreter is more better than computer interpreter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe computers. We're going to put translators, out of business, because once you get a very good translation, you don't need a translator. You can use your phone, right? You know what I'm saying?
Those programs improves every day, and Google Translate it's not as bad as it was 3 years ago.
I agree. And some videos have a lot better translation than others. You know, some videos that are made to be worldwide versus just like some series you guys do. It's only just meant for like America.
Yes. I think the future for computers is nanocomputers, and it will be inserted in our eyes or brains or hands, like in the movies. It's already there. Google Glasses, for example.
I think
with
Google,
Let's Yuri say.
Go ahead, Yuri.
I think Google Translate very literally.
Explain, please.
I think when you translate using the dictionary, it's more better than using Google Translate.
Yes, it is, but Google Translate is more quickly, and you can translate sites on the browser. It's very convenient.
And if you work as an interpreter, you didn't use maybe Google Translate. You use only your brain.
I do not speak in Japanese or in German language, and I sometimes visit the sites in German, and Google Translate helps me to understand where to click to see what I want.
I know German, but I didn't have practice with foreigners.
Good for you. How many languages do you know?
No, only English, Ukrainian, Russian, and German.
Great. German is good as English?
I think German is more difficult than English, as for me, because I started in the university.
Well,
Yuri, just two of us, Michael and Valery.
Yes. So you're both very good English speakers, right?
Thank you. Valery also good, I think.
Yes, that's very good. Do you take more than one of these classes? How many classes like this do you do a week?
I think we have good English not because of Amilingo. We learn English all our life.
How many classes like this do you take a week?
Classes, online classes, do you mean?
How many of these classes do you do a week?
I think 4 or 3.
3 or 4? Yuri, how many do you take?
I take every day.
Every day?
From Monday to Friday.
Where do you get the time to do that? Does that take a lot of time?
If I have time, I take that.
Okay.
I think because of evenings, you after work and you can speak in English on your free time.
When I go from training and I am speaking.
Do you know these YouTube videos?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to watch TED Talks.
I do too. Do you notice how different the translation is for on TED Talks and like some other, like a series that you watch?
Yes, they have a good translation. I think real people translate these talks.
It's true, but I mean, when they do the translation in different languages, it just seems like it's better. It's made to be translated.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Maybe polyglot training, polyglot speech.
Well, I would assume if you could translate it into like Russian, you could translate it to Japanese, and it would be just as good. You know, I don't know why it's better, but it seems better.
Because people translate it. People like you and I, they like TED Talks, and they will to translate to help. And they are good interpreters, and they helpful to TED Talks.
I watch a TV program, and I hear about the persons who translate from three languages, from one to other two languages. I think it's difficult.
Valerie, what do you think? Is that do people actually translate TED Talks? Do you think so? You know TED Talks?
What is TED Talks?
Oh, you don't know this? It's a series of
TV programs.
Science TV programs.
Well, many different things, right?
I'm not aware of this.
You should look at this.
Google
it, yes. Or just go to YouTube, right? And type TED in YouTube. There's these like 15-minute speeches that they have like experts give speeches on their specialty. Many, many different things. And they have very good translation.
We have a translation site who translates TV subtitles for the TV series here in Russia. It's notabinoid.com, and I am translating TV subtitles there. It is very interesting for me. But at first, some persons need to type all words from the series on the computer, and after that we can translate it. It's a difficult job, I think.
I know in Russia it's a TV program Polyglots. It's Dmitry Petrov.
Yes, I like it very much. He's a genius, I think.
It's very interesting how to study languages.
Yes.
Different
I almost
languages.
learned Japanese from his lesson.
Who is this?
Dmitry Petrov.
Petrov?
Polyglot. He knows multiply languages very, very well. And he has a special program to teach people this language. Simple facts in 20 minutes, and you know basics about the language.
Can you?
I would like to listen to Dmitry Petrov speak in English, though. I haven't ever heard him speak in English because he always explains in Russian. He always speaks Russian at his lessons, and on one hand, it's quite easy job, you know, to describe grammar of any language. You can describe grammar and in Russian, and it's not so difficult.
I know about the interpreter Katolom.
So I have got quite a lot of skepticism towards Dmitry Petrov and his lessons. So he gives superficial knowledge to some students, but I cannot be sure of that he's really able to speak so many languages as he claims.
I know the fact about Katolomb. She knew more than 12 languages all her life.
How many languages?
12.
Wow. Impressive.
And he says that for 2 weeks he learned how to speak Kazakh, and he went to Kazakhstan to a scientific conference to deliver his lecture about how to teach the Kazakh language. So after studying this language just for 2 weeks, and this is
yes.
This is you know, bullshit.
Yes.
This is bullshit.
I'm skeptical too.
I don't believe
yes,
in
me
such
too.
people. I don't trust such people.
Larry, are you from Kazakhstan?
No, I'm from Moscow.
Okay.
So it's I think, well, just I don't remember this word. He's not what he claims to be, you know.
It's called a fraud. You know this word fraud?
Fraud, yeah, fraudster.
Maybe, but his lessons are true about grammar, so it helps some people, I think.
Perhaps.
I
But
didn't know.
But
I
he
didn't know.
shouldn't say that he knows so many languages.
Yes, I agree.
Because I agree that he has got some knowledge of grammar of many languages. I agree in this respect, but he cannot speak freely so many languages as he claims. So, in my opinion, this is fraud, you know, and he just makes money on people's being silly and trusty to him. So that's my viewpoint.
I think it's difficult to learn so much languages.
Well, I think too it would be tough to make, if you don't speak the language all the time, you're going to lose it, right? Gary?
If you don't have a good practice.
Well, I mean, you say 4 languages. If you don't use your German and your English all the time, you would just start forgetting the words, wouldn't you?
Yes, but I am learning every day more than 30 words.
What was that? Say again?
I learn 30 words.
30 words in German.
Yes, every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Well, you're a better man than me, I tell you that. I try to learn some language, and 30 words a day is a lot to take in. So what other things do you think that computers will become in the near future, besides like better translations? What else could it do for us? What do you think, Yuri? Any new things coming?
I guess. I guess computers might be of bigger help for us in our household, so they can become real assistants for us, and they would speak to us. For example, there will be a computer installed in the fridge, for example, yeah, and it would tell us what to buy and in a shop. Yeah, it would, I don't know, it would measure our heart rate and say to us which food stuff we should eat. Yeah, it would warn us from, you know, doing something bad. So, yeah, I guess in this direction there is a room of improvement for computers and progressing.
They call that a smart house in America. A smart house, like a smartphone, but a smart house.
Yes, smart house, yeah. Yeah, I guess there are such computers in Japan and in the United States, isn't there?
If you can have enough money.
Such computers, well, they tend to become cheaper. If there is a massive production, then such computers can't be really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll change our cars in the future?
Yeah, there will be more electric cars. And perhaps there will be a computer driving our cars, and
Yes.
we will just sit and relaxing and just telling the car which way to go.
Maybe
There is some type of these cars. Google developed a special program.
maybe when we are speaking, the guy is going away, or saying something, the guy is coming.
A long time ago, there was a TV show about a talking car. I forget the name of it, but there was a long time ago. There was was it? You talk to the car, and it would come to you, or you could drive it by talking to it, or it would just go where you want to by itself by talking to it. And so once again,
there is a robot driving taxis in some US city. I forgot which is. Yes, so you sit, you order your address to go, and it is working right now.
Really? I never heard of it. So science fiction comes true again, right?
Yes.
So anything else you can think of would change? You say it's change our house, change our car, change. What else could it change?
Maybe house has changed.
How what?
House is changed.
Health. You think it would change our health? For the better or for the worse?
For the better.
Well, maybe, but we was talking earlier about spending too much time on the computer and it hurting our eyes or making us fat, or So, but I think you're true. It could teach us more about how to be healthy, right? We could share health ideas with each other.
There is a project about nanocomputers that will be inserted inside your heart and tracking your heartbeats if you have some problems with the heart, and it is real life now.
No, I agree. I mean,
various computers to help our health.
We have it's called a pacemaker.
Maybe some helps in to make an operations, difficult operation to help surgeon to make difficult operations.
You mean robots who take operations?
What? Yeah.
We speak about medicine and robot doctors who provide
robots.
Yes, robot hands who provide operations on people.
Okay, I just didn't guess that because it sounded like Robert to me.
Oh no, robot. Robot.
Yeah, robot. I would say robots. Robotics. You know this?
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of that, what do you think? How it would change, like workplace? Speaking of robots and that kind of computer, right?
Mm-hmm. I think we could work from home, not go to the office because of computers. You can work from the park with your notebook.
Everything will be automatic.
Everything will be automatic. What do you mean?
Automatic.
Automatic. What do you mean everything will be automatic?
Doors.
Oh, like you just talk to everything? Open sesame like this? Open the window just by talking to it?
I wouldn't be so optimistic about working in a park or working from your home. There will be companies that will oblige you to come to the office every day, and that's all about discipline and human relationship, and not online, but real life contacts are really important, and they will be ever important for people. Yes, and it's better to work face to face than online. And in such a way, well, so there are some people who can be really well disciplined if they can stay at home or go to a park. So there will be some distracting things, especially when you have some children and some other household duties. So, but when you come to the office, you can entirely immerse yourself into the working processes, and there are no distracting factors.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with this, Anna? Do you agree with this, Anna?
Yes.
That you have to go to work and meet with people? It's mandatory, you know what I'm saying? You have to go meet with people? You can't just work from home?
In some kind of jobs, it is vital to meet people in the real life to discuss some problems. Computer is not helping at this type of situations.
Yuri, what do you think? Do you think you can just work from home, or do you have to go to an office and meet with people?
I think it depends of type of job. What are you doing? If you programming director, you can programming everywhere.
It consists. I think it also it consists of type of job or work of which are you doing.
So it depends on what type of job you have. Could be yes, could be no. Is that what you think?
Yes.
Well, Valerie, it sounds like that you have some kind of physical, what would it be, psychological kind of idea about people needing to work together. Is that what you mean? Like some kind of psychological effect of people needing to meet other people face to face on a daily basis to kind of get something?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a psychological human nature to have, you know, to meet people in person. Yes, to have, you know, physical contacts. You know, just to see each other in real life. It's really important for most jobs, for most positions. For example, I used to work as a sales manager, right? And we, you know, cooperated with the Chinese, and we could just easily go on cooperating with them. But for us, it was a rule to go to China twice a year at least, because such meetings are really important to establish not only business but friendly contacts with them. And every time after our visits, our cooperation boosted, and it really helped us, to develop our partnership. So you can't just stay online forever. Just you have
that before Skype?
Pardon?
Was that before Skype and like this Google Hangout thing?
Yeah.
Because I think that lots of times now they're substituting these kind of conversations we're having for long, expensive trips, right?
Yeah.
And it may be not a good thing, right?
Well, at this time of crisis, of course, it's maybe it's not so wise, to spend money on business trips. But ideally, there should be business trips for strengthening and developing business.
Right. Well, strengthening and developing the people that are working together, right? The relationships between the people. That's what relationships between the people that are working together, right?
Yeah.
I agree. So, with a few minutes, what can you think of anything else that how computers are going to change our lives more? Anna, what do you think?
I think computer already changed our lives.
What more? What else?
We haven't. Yeah. Okay.
We already spoken about it. It is health. It is our homes. It is our relationship.
It's our transport system.
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Spring is around the corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
spring is around the corner, right? You know,
Yes.
Are you ready for spring?
I am.
You are.
Yes.
Are you ready for spring?
Yes.
Ready to hang that coat up and put it away for the winter or for the summer?
Could you repeat?
Yes. Are you ready to hang your coat up and put it away for the summer? Your coat, right?
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Thomas, was you celebrating Maslenitsa yesterday?
What?
Maslenitsa.
Yesterday was a holiday, Maslenitsa, when Russian and Ukrainian people eat blini.
Pancakes.
Pancakes, yes. Do you know about it?
No. I don't
Eat
know.
pancakes.
What?
Oh,
What holiday is this?
it's a pity. It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. I have to look it up. I don't know. I don't remember. Holidays get changed these days. Why, you know, Ukrainian holidays and then American holidays. I get all confused. I'll look it up. Pancakes?
Yes.
Pancakes. Holiday with pancakes?
This day we are saying goodbye to the winter and hello to the spring. Yes, and it was yesterday. Also, at these holidays, traditionally we put on fire the doll who reminds us about winter.
So you have a special day for this?
Yes.
I didn't know about this. I'll look it up. So, what are you looking forward to in the spring, Yuri? You understand? What are you looking forward to with warm weather?
I like warm weather. I like flowers. I like spring flowers.
Me too.
I like the spring air.
Yes. Valerie, are you don't you feel like at this time of year that your coat is just like your friend? You have to take your coat all the time, coat.
Yeah, I'm tired of wearing this heavy coat. And like other guys, I love warm weather, spring and summer. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot of sunshine. And it's really cool to smell this fragrance, spring, smell in the air, and it improves your mood, and so life becomes not so nasty to you.
Spring is my favorite time of the year, especially May.
Why?
Because all of these things, the flowers, it's not so hot and not so cold. It's a perfect time, perfect for me. I do not have allergy to blossom trees, and I love to see them. In my city, we do not have so many sunny days. So the spring, it's a very nice. We have sun after a long cloudy days at winter, and we already have sunny days. It's very good for us.
When the sun is shining, the mood be better.
Yes, correct.
Does the sun affect your mood, Valerie?
Yeah, of course. May is also my favorite month, and due to May holidays, when we celebrate Labor Day on the 1st of May and Victory Day on the 9th of May. So this year we're going to celebrate the 17th anniversary of the great victory over Nazism. It's a pity that Barack Obama isn't coming to Moscow for the celebration of the great victory. It has been a tradition, but this year everybody in the world thinks that Russia is an aggressive country. So,
I think Russia is not aggressive.
Yeah, but Russia has saved the whole world from Nazism, And now every country, except for a few ones in the world, are getting together against Russia in order to destroy this country. So it's a pity.
Valery. Let's do not do politics today.
Because the United States are trying to build military bases against Russia, or just to surround Russia with bases and to to impose sanctions against Russia, hoping that Russia will starve, from hunger, and they will occupy Russia and get as much mineral resources from this country. Okay.
I do not agree with you at all.
But it's interesting to hear what Thomas thinks about it.
Thomas, what's your idea?
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. I grew up in a country that was very aggressive, so and I didn't agree with them. I don't think that killing people unnecessarily is a good idea for whatever political reason.
Yes.
So that's all I can say, And sometimes you can't always believe what you hear. I guess is another thing I should add to that. People don't always tell the truth.
Is it difficult for you to be an American in the Ukraine right now?
Is it what?
Is it difficult for you in the current political situation?
In Ukraine? I don't think so.
Yes?
I think it's very bad situation.
What, really?
In Ukraine is very bad situation, economical and political.
That is, yes. Definitely, the economics is getting worse.
In Russia too?
Yes, I've heard. Okay, well, I'd like to turn this to a better note at the very end here, and I want to thank you all for joining our Monday night class and your excellent participation.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for that, and I would invite you back next Monday at the same time when we can talk again. Okay?
Okay.
And I think next week we're going to talk about things at our house. What do you like about your house? What do you do at your house? Okay? All right. Thanks so very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Just me and you? Okay.
You need to push on the red buttons.